So it's a design jam. So the idea is to get people in the room who are provocateurs, who have thoughts about what we should be doing, and get their input on this idea about creating a shared space.
Today is about seeding some ideas and seeing what are the themes, what are people looking for if social innovation shared space, either virtual or physical, was to come to be in London.
This is all about Pillar Network and how they're proposing a place where we can all collaborate between different organizations, companies, and ideas.
What I hope will happen is that people will challenge the idea, the fundamental idea that this space needs to happen.
Well, I'm hoping that people will be able to share their ideas, as crazy as they might be.
This is a potential right now. That's all this is. And I want to see this potential turn into something that's meaningful for London.
What we're going to do is have a few people who have discrete visions for how a hub could function, what value it could provide to the community, all kind of seed the crowd with those ideas, and then we break out into groups and discuss them, and in the process actually build up more concrete visions for it.
I think it's going great. I think it's really fun. What's fun is seeing new and different people here. There's familiars, but there's also new people, new voices, and I think that's exactly what this whole concept is about.
A lot of different industry sectors being represented, so lots of creative ideas coming forward, looking at different ways of using the space and the values associated with those people.
I go around the tables and I see what people have been writing on them, and I see that there is a lot of great ideas.
I mean, we've gone from thinking of shared space in very physical terms to thinking of shared space in, I think, a more advanced way, which is to say, by virtue of being in the same space, collaborate a lot more, and that the social innovation that should flow out of that should be improved.
I think that the idea of collaboration is important, but if we don't work on what that overarching vision is, then we won't be able to get the benefits of a sense of cohesion and coherence to a larger vision.
There's a lot of conversation around multiple locations, be it physical or virtual.
As we go forward, we need to make sure that we have multiple types of spaces, spaces that are for business, spaces that are for production, spaces that would allow different kinds of activities to occur.
I think that there is almost universal desire to create some kind of shared community space around social innovation.
By going through this process, maybe social innovation shared space is the way to go, maybe it's not. But if it isn't the way to go based on a space, then we still need to look at what services we need to provide.
With social entrepreneurship, it's not a straight path. It's more of a wandering path, of going different ways in different directions. So being able to have a model that accommodates that freedom and flows with the entrepreneur is something that would be essential and very useful for our shared space.
Getting that dialogue going on is important for us to understand what we can actually get out of this realistically, rather than just thinking idealistically and making progress in a realistic light. So I think that's important. So yeah, that's my 2 cents.
It was great. There was a theme of simplicity that came up, of just starting in a small, simple space and getting it going.
We had lots of energy in the room. We had lots of people who were excited and they were talking. They all wanted this to happen, and they wanted it to happen real bad and real fast.
Well, my impression now is that there is enough people who are interested in doing something in this frame of social innovation.
Well, I think the discussion around is this virtual space, a physical space, a multiple group of spaces. I think we haven't quite got there.
I think the next step is to get more ideas in and then streamline it.
We're going to do 2 more design jams, one that we're going to be running, one that Emerging Leaders is going to be running. And that's to open it up even more.
Because this is about co-creation and not about some people leading it, but about anybody who wants to be part of that journey to continue to be part of it.